Good evening to today's episode. So, this is the most likely manager to get sacked award, also known as the Tim Sherwood Award. So, every year I try to project the most likely manager to get sacked before the season starts. I actually created this the other day. I didn't have time to record early enough, but the two people I nominated have not changed. I'm going to show one of them is going to be the runner-up, and then one of them is going to be the winner. So it's called the Tim Sherwood Award because Tim Sherwood famously prayed before an Aston Villa game. And I remember watching that in real time. I remember just watching him pray ahead of the game. And I remember just thinking, like, wow, like this guy's totally getting sacked. And like everyone knew he was getting sacked and he was just praying for win. And I'm like, that's how you know it got really desperate. It was the saddest, most desperate thing I've ever seen from a coach. And I like Tim Sherwood, but that was just like hilarious just to watch. So I call it the Tim Sherwood Award. And I swear I cannot find that footage online, but this is the one picture I could find of when he was actually praying before the game. I'm telling you, it was just so funny to me. But let's move on. So the runner-up, Eric Ten Hag. So I don't know. He hasn't managed any games. Well, he has officially managed one game and they lost. But I made this beforehand. But he manages Manchester United, and we all know Manchester United is like a bandwagon full of screw ups at this point. I think they're just on a massive slump. They can make videos after videos, analysts after analysts, coaches after coaches. They're just in a slump. I mean, they used to have young Ronaldo, Scholes, Keane, Rooney, Beckham, and now it's like Jadon Sancho and like McTominay and Fred. So they're just not going to win a lot of games. And I say he's very likely to get sacked because if Manchester United finishes outside the top four, they're probably going to sack the manager. That seems to be the trend. So I think he's getting sacked. So, yeah, I mean, that's why he's the winner. But let's go to the Tim Sherwood Award winner. And I might come back to the Man United one, but this is the Tim Sherwood Award winner, Frank Lampard. And I always say Frank Lampard just does not have a face for a coach. He just has like a very I don't know, it's something about his face. I always say he just doesn't have a coach looking face. And let me show you more what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. So like this right here, just the Napoleon or Augustus Caesar look, whatever's going on there. Seems like he just doesn't. He's like, that's not supposed to happen. And yeah. Notable stats: sacked by Chelsea. So he's already been sacked by Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, he's already been sacked by his childhood club, or his childhood club, a club that he's a hero of, right? He's a legend there, and he still got sacked, kind of like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, very similarly actually. So yeah, he's already been sacked, which is why I think he's gonna win. And then also Everton was a 16th place team last season, so it's not like he has a great squad. And he sold his best player, Richarlison. So Richarlison, I think, bagged like 10 plus goals last year. So, not replacing that type of a player. He was pretty much the only player that the normal fan could name on the team. So losing that is a big loss. And also, he coaches Dele Alli and Alex Iwobi. Now, Dele Alli has been out of form for 5 years, which pretty much means he's on a downward trajectory. He seems like a hard player to coach based on what I've seen from Jose Mourinho. I don't know the guy personally, but it just seems like he's that downward trajectory scares me. I don't like downward trajectory type of players. I wouldn't want one of those players on my squad unless they're just old. I could see if you're old, but if you're just downward trajecting on some young vibes, I don't know if that's the energy I want on my team. And then also Alex Iwobi, who's kind of in the same situation. I don't think as bad. And I'm actually kind of glad for him because he seems like he's getting a lot more games under his belt. But, one's a Tottenham reject and then one's an Arsenal reject. So, and those are probably his most notable players on the team currently. So that's a very scary situation. So congratulations, Frank Lampard. You are the 2022-2023 winner of the Tim Sherwood Award. Let's just go back to that Tim Sherwood praying picture. This is like the funniest thing I've ever seen, I swear. Man, I'm just so glad I saw that live because like I said, I cannot find a video of it. It was just so funny to me. Like, who does this? He was really before a game just like, please somebody, please God, please help me win this game. I'm going. This man had a 100% chance in this photo of getting sacked. This is like the most surefire. It was just hilarious. But yep, that's today's show, y'all. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care now. Peace out. And before we peace out, let me flame these United players. All right, so like, dude, like, first of all, I said before this, watch my ultimate prediction preview. I said this team was trash. I predicted them to finish 6th. I almost want to go lower. I think 7th, 8th, 6th is almost generous for this team. I just don't see them winning a whole lot of games. They have a full roster of just screw ups. Like from Luke Shaw, who probably hasn't lived up to the hype, but is okay at least. Maguire, who was a meme last year. You got Lisandro Martinez. That was probably a good signing. So that's a positive move. Wan-Bissaka, I actually thought he was pretty good at Crystal Palace, to be honest. But, McTominay, I mean, who is this guy? McTominay and then Fred is just like, McTominay and Fred is just like, I don't think too many teams or just anybody looks at that lineup. McTominay and Fred, and it's like, oh, man, we're going to have a midfield struggle today. Now, I actually think Fred's a decent player, which is kind of funny, but he needs to change his name or something, dude. Like, don't go by Fred. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like you got to have like some intimidation factor or something going on. Simply known as Fred, but maybe that's his strategy to be unassuming. Jadon Sancho, I mean, dude, like they were comparing him to Hazard, which I was like, okay. I actually saw Hazard play, and no. And then who's playing on the right? I think Rashford. I mean, gosh, man. He too has a weird looking face to me. Now, I'm sure people think I have a weird looking face too. So when I say someone has a weird looking face, like Eric Ten Hag might also have, because he kind of looks like Bob Bradley, the former U.S. coach. When I say somebody has a weird face, that's just how I see it. I think we all have weird faces in a way. Yeah, Rashford just has a weird looking face to me. He kind of looks like his face is in a vortex. He has like a very vortexy looking face. Striker, Ronaldo is like 38 years old. This dude is too old to be playing soccer. I really shouldn't say that about Ronaldo because he's still good enough to start on like almost any team. But like what I mean by that is they used to have young Ronaldo with the old United team. Young Ronaldo was a Ballon d'Or quality player. I mean, he won Ballon d'Or at United. He's the last Premier League player to win Ballon d'Or, still to this day. And he's just 37, dude. And I'm in my 30s, and I think anybody older than me, I don't know how they're playing soccer, dude. I don't know how they're playing anything physical because I get out of bed groaning sometimes. I don't know how they're able to do it. That's actually amazing to me. Him and like LeBron, Tom Brady, I'm just like, these guys are just unbelievable. So yeah, Ronaldo, I like Ronaldo though. I think he's probably the best left winger of all time. But like I said, he's just old. And Martial, man, they brought back Martial after Sevilla was like, y'all can have him back, man. Martial is the reason I never get carried away when I see somebody have a great debut, because that dude had one of the greatest debut games I've ever seen. I think it is literally like the best debut soccer game I think I've ever seen. And he never played that good ever since. That's why, like, when Haaland scored twice yesterday, I was like, I'm 50-50 on Haaland. I'm a big fan of Haaland, but at the same time, I never get too carried away with debut goals. I gotta see a couple stretch of games, and that might be a whole different topic I might cover in another video. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, man. Let you guys look at this face one more time. I mean, my goodness. Peace out. Oh shoot, play.